Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Brian. This is Hogshooter Hot Rods, and we've been building on this old C10 truck. Last series of videos, we rebuilt this 12-bolt rear end with new bearings, posi carrier, got it all cleaned up, painted up, and put in there. Everything's functioning good there. And in this next set of videos, we're going to take the old sound dampening material in here and cover her up with some nice carpet. Gonna replace this turn signal switch so that we get things to work properly there. I did finally diagnose all the electrical stuff, and we're back down to it needs a new turn signal switch in it. I'm gonna pull these seats and talk a little bit about the mounting that I did on them, the things that you need to look for when you're getting an aftermarket set of seats or you're pulling some out of a salvage yard. Hey, because we like to build stuff just out of what we can get out of another vehicle. You know, that's part of the hot rodding way of doing things, is combining stuff together, using what you got. I don't like to do things the 1-800 give them your credit card way. Although, you know, nothing against those guys that are doing that. We're trying to do everything we can just to buy parts and pieces to put a truck together. So it's kind of what I've been working on. I've got these new armrests for the door panels. You see the old Cheyenne Super come with these nice plastic door panels, but the armrests are always gone. They're deteriorated on them. We're going to take these things, get them dyed the proper color, and you can see these things, the only way I've found you can get them is in black. So we've got to color match them. I got another video. I'll include a card to take you to that on how to go through the processes of re-dyeing your vinyl parts and getting them back to that OEM look that everybody wants. Got this new turn signal switch to put in so that we can get our turn signals to cancel and to work for both sides. Carpet kit straight from LMC, made by ACC and made in the USA. So hey, that's great stuff, and I hope that you kick back, join in, and get ready for a big transformation on the interior of the truck. The kill mat, it really made a difference, but hey, carpet is going to be like that crowning touch on top. So let's get it done. So here we have it. We're back to no seats in the truck. I did, as you can see, go ahead and run some speaker wires just back into the cab corner areas, just so I would have it already there. Took just some 2-inch masking tape and kind of taped it down because the stuff wants to stay coiled up. And you know, the speaker wire I'm using is not something super crazy. It's just something I ordered off of Amazon, like so many things we get today. So seats are out here on the floor. I've got my carpet thrown up here, just kind of letting it lay there for a second. I'm getting ready to set the carpet in here. Probably make old George the cat mad when I throw the carpet inside of here, but we will have to make special or pay special attention to where these mounting holes are for the seat. That's one of the big things when you're putting carpet in. Like, you got to line all these holes up. You got to make new ones. So what I'm basically going to do is I'm just going to throw this carpet in here, get it laying where it needs to go, and let it relax in that position so that some of the wrinkles will go away. We can get it flattened out in there, And then we'll worry about making those holes in it once the carpet is fully relaxed and kind of in the place that it needs to go. The last thing you want to do is put a hole through your carpet and then have to readjust the entire carpeting set, and then that hole doesn't line up anymore. So get it in and get it laying in there before you start making holes in your carpet. So at any rate, that's where we're at, and we're just kind of moving on from there.
Alright guys, so you can see in here, I've got my seats set back in on the carpet. I've got both seats set in here. I've got everything kind of laid out. I opened up and I placed these little chrome step plates in. And all this stuff is in here just to kind of hold this carpet down where we need it. It doesn't show up on camera very good, but there's some wrinkles in here. And I've left this overnight just to try to get this stuff to kind of lay flat where it should. I do have some punches punched up through the bottom of the floor, right where my seat needs to go. I went ahead and set this seat back in so that it would hold that carpet down. Now, when we have these holes made here, the next step is to be able to get that hole where I can put a bolt through it. A lot of different ways I could do this. I could take a Sharpie, color in the holes, take a razor blade, and cut that Sharpie mark out so that I'm left with a hole there. I can take a drill and drill through the hole. One word of caution, when you use a drill with your carpet, it's going to want to grab the individual pieces of this looped pile and pull it away from the actual carpet. Can create a real mess with a drill bit. So if you are going to drill, wrap your drill bit up with tape, and the tape will help keep it from grabbing that, but you're still going to have to be super careful with it. I am going to try just using heat and heat up this punch like red hot and poke it through and melt that carpet to melt a hole there. I do have this other hole that is back in this cab corner here for my seatbelt location right there. Luckily, these holes that I have to make, they go all the way through the bottom of the floor, so I'm able to use those hot tools or be able to mark it with a punch going through from the bottom to properly locate everything. So I've got about a half dozen holes to make here to get my seats where I can fasten them back down. I'm gonna have to clean off this writing that come from the salvage on this seat here because it sticks out pretty bad. I did pull my weather strip, get it to where it's close to mating up properly here. I've been waiting for this weather strip to fully relax for quite a while. One thing I did notice with this carpet set is it doesn't go all the way up on the firewall. So now I'm left with this foil back insulation and my sound dampening material showing up above my carpet. On the passenger side, it's not so bad because the AC box is there. On a OE truck, it would have a big pad across here that was black, and it doesn't show up nearly as badly. But in this truck, since I pulled all that stuff off the firewall and replaced it with this aftermarket stuff, it shows up pretty bad. So we're going to have to do something there. And then on the back of the cab, you can see my sound dampening material because the OE truck would have had a fuel tank back here. And we've, of course, gotten rid of that. So we're going to have to probably source us some carpet that's close to this color and style to glue onto here just to hide that and cover up that sound dampening material. So at any rate, that's where we're at in the video. I'm going to try to go ahead and get these seats and seat belts and stuff put in here so that we're wrapped up on this part of the truck.
So hey, there's what one of the holes looks like when you use a hot poker to melt this nylon carpet. I just basically took a little piece of rod here. It's an old cattle panel, folded it so it would fit with the seat actually in place. Poke down through those holes, melt it in there, wiggle it around a little bit so your bolts go in easy. Worked great. All the bolts are in. Still need to run one wire back for the backup lights on the truck. But that's pretty much going to finish this video out. I really appreciate you guys watching. Got some new subscribers. Welcome aboard. We're going to get this C10 done and then move on to the old 35 Chevy. So, as always, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and we will catch you on the next one.